In 1979, Sean Connery used nuclear missiles to save Earth from a giant space rock. In 1998, Bruce Willis drilled into a massive asteroid to detonate a nuclear bomb and save humanity. But according to science, blowing up an asteroid is actually the worst idea possible. Instead of destroying the space rock, a nuclear explosion would just shatter one giant threat into thousands of smaller, dangerous pieces that still crash straight into Earth. So how does real science solve this without making the problem bigger? Scientists did something much more clever. We launched a spacecraft at 22,000 kilometers per hour and smashed it directly into an asteroid the size of a football stadium. The result? We successfully changed its path without using any nuclear weapons. This is not a science fiction movie. Humanity actually accomplished this. So, do we now have the power to change the path of a dinosaur-killing asteroid and save our planet? Let's examine humanity's very first planetary defense mission. First, let's get rid of a massive Hollywood illusion. In blockbuster movies, whenever a giant space rock threatens our planet, heroes launch a spaceship, drill a hole, and detonate a massive nuclear bomb. It looks incredible on screen, but in reality, detonating a nuclear weapon near an incoming asteroid is quite literally the worst idea possible. Here is why blowing it up fails completely. An asteroid is not a fragile glass sphere that turns into harmless dust. If you blast a giant rock hundreds of meters wide with a nuclear bomb, you do not destroy it. Instead, you instantly shatter one giant threat into thousands of smaller, highly destructive fragments. This creates a scenario far more dangerous than the original threat. Instead of dealing with one single object that we can track, Earth would face a massive cosmic shotgun blast. Thousands of radioactive, burning space rocks would shower down over entire continents, causing widespread destruction across the entire globe simultaneously. To make matters worse, space is already crowded with hidden hazards. Astronomers actively track thousands of near-Earth objects orbiting close to our planet. A single rock just 50 meters wide carries enough kinetic energy to completely erase a major metropolis like London or Tokyo in seconds. So, if blowing up asteroids turns a single missile into a radioactive shotgun, and thousands of these dangerous rocks are floating out there right now, what is the real solution? How do scientists stop a cosmic catastrophe without destroying the planet ourselves? The answer lies in a completely different strategy. Instead of using explosives, scientists turn to basic physics. The strategy is called a kinetic impactor. The idea is simple. If you hit a moving object hard enough with another fast-moving object, you transfer its momentum and alter its direction. You do not need a massive shift right away. If an asteroid is years away from Earth, nudging its speed by just a fraction of a millimeter per second is enough. Over millions of kilometers, that tiny push causes the rock to miss Earth completely. Space agencies put this exact theory to the test with the DART mission. They built a spacecraft roughly the size of a vending machine and launched it across space toward a binary asteroid system. The target was Dimorphos, a space rock the size of a massive sports stadium. Scientists specifically chose a binary system, a smaller asteroid orbiting a larger one, for a clever reason. Measuring a tiny shift in a rock orbiting the Sun takes years, but measuring how fast Dimorphos orbits its partner rock can be measured from Earth in just a few days. At 22,000 kilometers per hour, the tiny spacecraft smashed directly into the giant rock. The impact altered the orbital period of Dimorphos by 32 minutes, proving that humanity can successfully push a real asteroid off its course. But what if hitting an asteroid with a spacecraft is not enough? Or what if the rock is too fragile and might break into pieces? Scientists have developed even more creative solutions, starting with a technique called a gravity tractor. Instead of smashing into the rock, this method parks a heavy spacecraft right next to it, without ever touching it. The science behind this relies on basic gravitational pull. Even though a spacecraft is tiny compared to a massive space rock, both objects exert a small gravitational force on each other. By firing its thrusters to maintain a fixed position relative to the asteroid for several years, the heavy spacecraft acts as an invisible tugboat, slowly pulling the giant rock off its original path. Gravity tractors work brilliantly if we discover the threat decades in advance. But what if we only have a few years before impact, and the asteroid is far too large for a simple collision? In this extreme scenario, scientists turn back to nuclear options, but with a crucial twist called a standoff nuclear detonation. Instead of blowing the asteroid apart from the inside, the nuclear weapon is exploded a precise distance away from the rock. The intense radiation and thermal energy instantly vaporize the outer surface layer of the asteroid. As this vaporized material erupts violently into space, it creates an equal and opposite force, acting like a giant natural rocket engine that pushes the asteroid away. These two advanced methods demonstrate that planetary defense is not a single tool, but a complete toolkit. Depending on how much time we have, whether it is 50 years or just 5, scientists can choose between a gentle gravitational tug or a powerful radioactive push to save our planet. Imagine using light itself as a weapon against a massive space rock. Instead of launching physical missiles or heavy spacecraft, scientists can use focused energy beams to redirect asteroids. This advanced method is known as laser ablation, and it offers unmatched precision in planetary defense. The process works by firing a high-powered laser directly at the surface of an incoming asteroid. The intense thermal energy heats up a small patch of rock to extreme temperatures, instantly turning solid material into boiling gas and plasma. As this gas blasts away into the vacuum of space, it creates a continuous recoil force that slowly pushes the asteroid onto a new trajectory. A similar variation of this idea uses giant space mirrors instead of powered lasers. These massive orbital reflectors focus raw sunlight onto a single point on the asteroid's surface, heating it up in the exact same way. Because solar energy is limitless in space, this setup can operate continuously for months or even years without running out of fuel. What makes energy-based deflection so brilliant is its absolute control and safety. Unlike kinetic impacts or explosive blasts, laser ablation does not risk shattering the asteroid into unpredictable debris. It provides a smooth, constant, and completely adjustable push, proving that concentrated light might be humanity's ultimate defense against cosmic hazards. All the incredible deflection technologies in the world are completely useless if we do not see an asteroid coming. Finding these cosmic hazards early is the absolute foundation of planetary defense. If we spot an incoming rock decades before impact, avoiding a catastrophe becomes a manageable engineering task rather than a panicked race against time. To protect our planet, astronomers rely on a global network of ground observatories and space telescopes. Automated sky survey programs continuously scan the dark sky every single night, mapping the orbits of thousands of near-Earth objects. Specialized space telescopes use infrared cameras to spot dark asteroids that reflect very little sunlight, making invisible hazards visible to scientists. This brings us to the ultimate question. Is a giant planet-killing asteroid heading toward Earth anytime soon? The short answer is no. Scientists have cataloged almost all the giant asteroids wider than 1 kilometer, and none of them pose any danger to our planet for at least the next 100 years. Earth is completely safe from mass extinction events for the foreseeable future. However, smaller space rocks remain a sneaky challenge. While a 50-meter asteroid will not end human civilization, it can still destroy an entire metropolitan area. These smaller objects are much harder to detect early, especially if they approach Earth from the direction of the bright sun, hiding in its blinding glare. That is why upgrading our global warning systems is vital for our long-term survival. Modern space telescopes currently under development will help us map even the smallest space rocks years before they come anywhere near us. In planetary defense, early detection is not just an advantage, it is our very first and most important line of defense. 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid crashed into Earth and ended the age of the dinosaurs. That giant rock was roughly 10 kilometers wide. Its impact released the energy of billions of atomic bombs, blocking out the sun and changing the planetary climate forever. If an asteroid of that catastrophic size were detected heading toward Earth today, deflecting it would be our ultimate challenge. A 10-kilometer rock possesses unbelievable mass and momentum. Stopping or nudging such a cosmic leviathan requires immense physical force and an enormous amount of time. This introduces the single most important factor in planetary defense, the power of time. If we discover an asteroid the size of the one that wiped out the dinosaurs 50 years before collision, nudging its speed by just a fraction of a millimeter per second is enough. Over decades of travel, that tiny change causes the asteroid to miss Earth by thousands of kilometers. However, if we only have 5 years of warning, gentle methods like kinetic impactors or gravity tractors become completely useless. Moving a giant asteroid on short notice requires massive energy, forcing humanity to rely on extreme options, like high-yield standoff nuclear explosions to push the surface. A 10-kilometer asteroid does not burn up in the atmosphere. Because of its massive density and volume, atmospheric drag provides virtually no deceleration. Upon impact, the kinetic energy converts instantly into heat and shock waves, excavating a crater over 100 kilometers wide and vaporizing surrounding rock. Deflecting an object of this scale requires applying force directly proportional to its mass. To shift its trajectory by even a fraction of a degree, the energy input must equal the momentum of millions of megatons. This makes early detection and continuous trajectory calculation the primary physical limits for mitigation. Today, planetary defense is no longer theoretical science. Space agencies around the world maintain automated tracking networks that continuously monitor the night sky. Telescopes scan millions of kilometers of orbital space every single night, calculating the precise flight paths of thousands of near-Earth objects. Following the success of collision tests, scientists are launching follow-up missions to inspect asteroid craters. Specialized spacecraft are currently traveling back to impact sites to measure the exact amount of mass displaced during collisions. These physical measurements allow engineers to fine-tune kinetic deflection models for future threats. In addition to ground tracking, next-generation space telescopes equipped with thermal cameras are being deployed into orbit. These orbiting observatories can detect dark, heat-emitting space rocks that are completely invisible to optical telescopes. This allows us to map smaller hazards decades before they ever come near Earth. Space agencies also conduct regular impact simulation drills. Scientists and disaster response teams run mock scenarios, calculating the trajectory of fictional asteroids heading for Earth. These exercises test how fast data can be shared and how quickly deflection spacecraft could be manufactured under extreme deadline pressure. International organizations have established formal protocols for planetary emergency response. Groups under United Nations oversight coordinate space mission planning and early warning distributions globally. These frameworks exist to ensure that orbital tracking data is immediately shared among all nations without political interference. Through advanced tracking, orbital physics, and collision testing, humanity is actively building its very first planetary defense shield. We are transitioning from passive observers of cosmic hazards into active engineers of our own survival. The technology to protect our world is officially moving from paper designs into orbital reality. If we look at the global stage today, different spacefaring nations hold unique technological advantages. Some countries excel at deep space tracking telescopes. Others build the heaviest lift rockets, while others possess advanced nuclear capabilities. If all world powers combined these specialized resources into a single planetary effort, humanity actually possesses the theoretical capability to deflect an asteroid as massive as the one that destroyed the dinosaurs. However, having the technological capability to unite does not guarantee that world powers would actually cooperate during a real crisis. Planetary defense is deeply tied to geopolitics and international trust. In a real-world scenario, strategic rivalries could lead nations to withhold classified tracking data, accuse competitors of weaponizing space, or launch unilateral nuclear missions to control the asteroid's trajectory for their own strategic leverage This creates a sobering reality when facing a potential cosmic threat. Deflecting an extinction-level space rock 10 kilometers wide requires absolute global trust. Yet geopolitical history suggests full cooperation is never guaranteed. If a dinosaur-killing asteroid were detected tomorrow, do you think humanity would truly unite to save the planet? Or would national rivalries doom our species? Share your thoughts in the comments below.